All right, everybody. So, good morning and welcome to Aries Club. Okay. Now, I don't think that today we're going to be doing much. Tomorrow we might get in on Aries in school. But I'm very, very sorry that I could not be with you to have a club meeting yesterday. I was dealing with family stuff, and when I got home, I was too tired to do it. So I wanted to relax for the afternoon. And I hope that yesterday you all found time to get done on your areas of my life. I did send you all an email saying that tomorrow would be a work day where you would have the time and ability to get that done. So, how many of you are midway through it and halfway to being done with your projects? Okay, excellent. Excellent. So today what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to allow you and give you the time to work on that project in here. Now, we're not in the basement because I just thought that this would be more spacious and more roomy with all the chairs and also the bed to sit on, and for the individuals in there, I'm sure that you're finding, for the ones on the bed and in the chair. It's a lot more comfortable for everybody, and it's just more spacious. I thought that, it was just a lot of clutter, and it would be very, very hard to get around and, minding your head down in the basement. So I just thought that that would not be the proper location. So I'm really, really glad that this worked out for everybody. Okay? I was planning on also going up to the art studio, but because there's so much that you could trip on and slip on and, also so much around, I didn't think that that would be a good idea also. So this is where we're going to be for the club meetings, okay? And so there's plenty of space to sit down, lay down, and there was plenty of space for you to work on your projects. So, I just want to make sure again that everybody has a copy of this book, right? Is that everybody? Excellent. So, before we get into it, I just want to just tell you a little bit about the different types of project options. Okay? Okay, so for starters, so if you're writing an essay, then I would suggest starting out with your introduction paragraph, talking about just getting into the gist of what your paper is going to be about. So getting into who this person is, just the basic synopsis of this person. Okay? And then in your 2 body paragraphs, the first one's going to be talking about the good and bad dynamics of your relationship and your and that person's personality. So it can't be yourself. It needs to be someone born in Aries or as close to Aries as you can get it. Okay? And if you need to do a Scorpio, then you need to find the characteristics and traits, for example, that differ, but mostly are very, very similar to Scorpio and Aries. And you might have to fib a little that that person is an Aries. But anyway, so you're going to put the good and bad dynamics, your similarities and differences, what you both like and dislike, what you agree and disagree on, different viewpoints to things, way of living, just, and, again. So then the next paragraph after that is, what did I learn from this person? What was the experience that really taught me something that was channeled through Aries energy? Like, did this person sit down with you and have a conversation? Did this person do something or help you with something? You need to tie it into personal experience. Okay, so how this person inspire you to follow them, and make you bolder and stronger. So that's really what that next paragraph is going to be about. And then your conclusion, which is the final paragraph, is going to kind of sum everything up. So it's going to, what a conclusion does is it restates your topic sentence that you have in the introduction. So you're going to start out with the hook sentence. You're going to get into a bridge that's going to lead into the thesis, which sets you up for the whole essay. So I'm going to backtrack here because the topic sentence, like the attention grabber, can either be a quote that this person told you, a surprising fact about aliens, like a startling, interesting fact. Try to avoid the words "I think" or "I believe" as much as you can possibly can, but since it's coming from your perspective, just don't worry about that and forget that I ever said that, okay? And so the thing about the conclusion is that you restate your topic sentence not in the exact way you stated it in the first paragraph, so rewording it. Then you're going to leave a little, I want to use the word legacy statement. So a statement that kind of really inspires us in a very valuable way, which really hones in on the importance of Aries, and also tying it into your personal experience as well. So that's basically what the conclusion is. Now for your body paragraphs, start off with a topic sentence. Remember, the topic sentence paves the way, and it shows the gist of what your paragraph's going to be about. So the supporting details that you use and the conclusion of that paragraph have to line up with that topic sentence. You can't write a topic sentence and then do supporting details that don't follow the topic sentence. Okay, so I think that's pretty clear. Now for the narrative, make sure you're using dialogue, and I really don't really have any criteria on that. Now for the slide presentation, I would recommend that you all would make like a recording, like a voice recording using some sort of technology. It can be QuickTime, although I don't know anything about that. It can be Screencastify. I've used it all the time. I've made uncountable recordings. There's several things that you could use. But also try to put just as little words on the slides as you can. But you can put speaker notes if you go to the bottom, and you can add the speaker notes and you can read directly off of that. Although try to make it, unscripted as you possibly can. But that's just a little something extra. But try to put as many images. Maybe you can put a video, like a personal video. Also, images. If you can find personal images of you and this person or that person individually, put them on there following the slides and whatever you're talking about. And also maybe a video of your personal experience if you ever filmed a video. I know I probably would. But so also, this is just a little bonus to put effects, like special animation effects from on your slide. So from slide to slide. So you don't have to do that, but it would make it look more mesmerizing and more interesting to look at. Just a little something extra for that. Also for your poster. So what you're going to do is you're going to outline different sections of if you're making a poster. So one will be just like the essay structure, getting into who this person is. The next section will be talking about the good and bad dynamics, so similarities and differences, likes and dislikes. Then the next section is going to hone in on what did you learn from this person? What did this person inspire you to do through what you did? And how does this person shape you? Then the conclusion, the last section will be just like the conclusion. You're going to divide the poster into 4 different boxes, so with a pencil outline in different boxes, and those are the 4 different categories. You can put little phrases and words and sentences, although make it mostly non-linguistic, so drawing and coloring. And if you're not very good at that, and I know that I probably wouldn't do a poster because I'm not the best artist, then put images on there. Glue and tape images on the poster. Okay, so you have a wide variety of different colors and different sizes of poster for that you can use. And also make sure that you're using the Google, if you're doing something online, using the Google Google Docs, Google Slides. Okay, not the funny Word and Keynote and everything else. So that's what I want you to remember, and it's easier that way. Okay. So that's what I wanted to tell you with that. Okay, and I'm thinking that because you've been given a lot of time to work, I'm just going to gauge how far we're coming, and check up on each individual one of you, and so I don't know if I'll have you do the famous alien. I'll see about that, but I might just stick with the areas in my life. So that's just what I wanted to clear out of the way for every one of you. And I also have just a screencastify on the criteria, going down the list of the basic things that you need for the areas in my life, okay, that I put on the page that you can watch. Okay, now we're going to start in on Aries. So March 21st through April 19th. Okay, today is March 31st. So January, March, May, July, August, October, and December are months where they have the 31st at the end. So tomorrow is El Primero de Abril. Okay, so the starting of a new month. So I'm just going to remind you what your horoscope was. Now, yesterday and the day before, so March 29th and 30th, the Sun in Aries, Moon in Gemini. And so today, the Sun is in Aries and the Moon is in Cancer. So it's more emotional. With the, Cancer, which rules your emotions, and the home, which it kind of, that's kind of, where it is with the emotional, homeward bound, nurturing, motherly, soft, sweet, kind, compassionate, caring, empathetic Cancer, combined with that really fiery and go get 'em, very physical, feisty, impulsive Aries energy. Okay? Um, so also I hope that you're getting out as much as you can possibly can, and you were probably more fortunate than I was the other day because I didn't get out as much as I wanted to, and I hope that you took the opportunity, took a walk, rode bikes, drove around, getting out of the house. Okay, so we're going to go out of order with the categories of this book. So we're going to start with Aries in school, and then we're going to get to Aries as a child. And Aries as a child is going to be, I think, it's probably going to be one of the more significant ones. Because if you think about on the circle of life, with all the different zodiac signs from Aries to Pisces, and where the zodiac year begins, which is now and ends, then it's like the stages of a person through all the different life stages. So the Aries is the baby, the young child, and we're going to draw connections from the metaphor of the child to Aries when we get to that section. So that's one thing that we're really going to talk about quite a bit in here. Now also what I'm going to have you do is, you didn't need to read the section, but I did want you to just have a look at it and just kind of preview that section. But I think that when we get used to just living here a couple more days, then I'll have you read on your own. Okay, but I wanted to kind of take some of the weight off for you. Now also, something going along with the Aries in school. We're going to be doing something called Aries subject. Okay, so Aries subject. So remember, during Aquarius season, we did Aquarian subjects. Well, what you're going to do is you're going to choose, if you're born under this sign, what is your favorite subject, why is it your favorite, talking about the subject, and the connection to Aries channeling through that subject. Okay, getting into the characteristics and traits of Aries. So you're going to do that on maybe just write a paragraph on that subject. Okay, so also tying in astrology with real life. So I'd say alien subjects would be Quile, Phys Ed, and also maybe history. That'd be the other one. But maybe Spanish, maybe foreign language. But those are just my guesses, okay? And so we're going to do that midway through the section. So probably tomorrow I'm going to have you work on that. And I'll explain everything that goes into it more tomorrow. So in the Aries in school section, and I know, because I teach at an organization and we're out probably until April 30th, because they said no social distancing. And you're probably thinking, why are we having this class right now? Well, we have special tools that we brought down, and you all were together at the Edmonton when this whole thing begun, so we know that none of you have the virus. So we know that we're safe on that. We're going to look at a chart through each of the different zodiac signs as different stages of school. So Aries would be considered preschool, and it's going to again talk about preschool, the grade and the learning style, because all the signs have different learning styles. Aries is more of a visual, experiential learner. So it's going to talk about that in the chart. You're going through all the signs and going up the grades. So we will get to that. So how this section is going to look. It's going to start out by introducing, just kind of, painting a picture, which is going to be a good attention grabber for your paragraphs of what school is. Then it's going to talk about Aries as the sunrise in the very beginning of the day, Aries learning style, and one of the big things that this section is going to focus on is it's going to talk about Aries' ambition and thirst and hunger for learning, and taking on so much and being physical and getting out and doing more things, and how with this section is going to talk about Aries Libra polarity, and how that can be balanced out with the different subjects, and also talking about how Aries, one of the images that come to mind with Aries is a race. So just a racing stage where Aries is, wanting to be competitive and confident and wanting to be the first one of the race, because it is the first sign, and it wants to have as much control and leadership as it possibly can. So it's going to talk about how it wants to be the first at everything, and it works hard and fast and ambitiously to get A's and get because A always begins with an A. So that is the best grade that you can get, an A plus in school, and how the positives and negatives to that. Okay, and how should teachers handle the Aries child? So also, that's what this section is going to be dealing with, okay? So we're not going to get into it this morning. We're probably going to wait a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have you work on your projects. For those that are done, you can find something quiet to do, or you can start in on reading the Aries in School section. So that's all I wanted to consult all of you for, and the rest of time in here that we have is yours to work. So, excellent.